This DC themselves up here beating the fuck and slandering the fuck out y'all favorite character. Got all the villains as slaves and shit. You know Batman's purpose, Dick, to make sure no one dies, not even his enemies. Now I ain't gonna say shit. Robot Batman did. And Nightwing tell you that motherfucker worse than a Batman that's robot. He tell your ass that he's a robot with all of Batman's memories and skills, and none of his compassion. Ray tell your ass, cause the world needed a more sociopathic Batman. Let me go back and just start the story over because DC wrote this shit, and this shit was hard. You see Voodoo right here running, right, through the maze of owls, and she running from somebody. It's Failsafe if his ass caught up with her ass. Talking about some Batman always wins. That's when you go to the Maze of Owls conference room. We meet up with Nightwing, Robin, fucking Magan, and the Ray. And they talking about these goddamn explosives and shit they finna use on fucking Failsafe. It's some weapons from the Halo Corporation. They supposed to even the odds. Also, they was trying to teach Ray how to shoot because he done lost his light powers. Magan, her ass started talking shit about the fact that they barely escaped Failsafe. What the fuck is that damn thing? A robot Batman? Nightwing said worse, a robot with all of Batman's memories and skills and none of his compassion. That's when bro was like, the world needed a more sociopathic Batman. So she was playing around with that knife, right? And then that bitch flipped out her hand. Then she threw it and shit. They say, yeah, she's still trying to learn how to handle things now that her Martian strength's gone. And she also let us know that everything is quiet for her right now. She never reads anybody's mind if nobody wants them to. But all the thoughts that she don't want to hear and shit, it's a hum. She can feel them. Even if you can't read them. But now it's just, she didn't know being a human was so lonely. It's driving her, she was crying. So he reassured her about the fact that she a hero and shit. She ain't want to get people killed and shit. Back to Voodoo. Her fucking low-level psychic ability got taken, but she was considerably trained in hand-to-hand combat, which in case is also useless as her ass gets snatched up. That's when Nightwing come. His ass tapped Batman on the back, right, with some fucking explosives. Boom! Big ass explosion, right? Tim Drake come through. He the most calculated and focused motherfucker out of the damn team. Best stratagem for the team. Consistently leaving his reaction time 1/10 of a second slower than the other Robins as his ass blew his ass up again. Ray come through, his ass started shooting at this motherfucker. Magan, she come through. They said Magan hails from a shape-shifting race with powers to rival Superman's. She's so ashamed of her kind, she typically presents as an innocent teenager, leaving her teammates to regard her as one. Man, he broke her arms. They said start with her, and for the next 30 seconds, they'll all react. Everybody ran at her ass, right? At his ass. Nightwing kicked his ass. Failsafe just grabbed his suit, threw his ass. Bro was like, fa, 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 fa. Started shooting at him, right? This motherfucker threw out his damn ropes. Snatched his ass up. Exactly as expected. Smacked up Tim. Whooped their ass real quick. He's like, it's over, Dick. He said, I'll look in the mirror if I was you. It wasn't that long ago we four could barely scratch. This motherfucker said, healed itself. He was like, what the hell? He's like, yeah, you ain't got no idea what I'm capable of. Back on Gamora Island, you see fucking Black Lightning. He's like, Ralph. They beat the fuck out of Ralph. If y'all watch the Arrowverse, y'all know who the fuck Ralph is. Man, they was treating the shit out their ass. They said without their powers, these metas ain't nothing. They got all the villains slaves right now. Back to the fight. Motherfucking Nightwing was like, you broke Magan's arm. He just motherfucking knocked that shit off with his hand. Motherfucking light come down, right? Before that, this is where we get to talk. Failsafe is say, you couldn't do that, could you? Cripple a child to save a person. What about save a family? Or a city? You know Batman's purpose, Dick. To make sure no one dies. Not even his enemies. Not even you. And you. All of you. You'll get yourselves killed. Don't you feel it? How no one believes people who do wrong are punished anymore. But you and your friends keep fighting the problem the same way. Nightwing pulled out that damn nightstick, right? You say it's integrity, compassion, empathy, when it's all just ego. Lines in the sand so you can feel superior while innocents die because you hold back. You refuse to admit the world's changed. Things are harder now. He smacked the fuck out of fucking Nightwing. You're a leader. You naturally inspire people to follow your example, to do what you do. Which means every death, every wound, every scream of pain happens because you wouldn't do more. because you didn't care enough to adapt. Magam tackles fucking Nightwing, tell his ass to get the others and go. Failsafe grab her ass, telling us, no, your good intentions get you only so far. She's like, yeah, well, how far? Robin's bag of experimental Simtex, as you see all this fucking C4, right? Rocks and shit fall and shit. Failsafe get up, talking about some alien will be proud when she wakes up. Correctly deducing her explosives wouldn't damage me permanently. She instead gave her teammates an opening. The floor's destruction allowing them to escape through the underwater river where we're undoubtedly told fork beneath the maze of owls. Magan should be proud. She won. You see Nightwing and all of them get out the water. But Batman plans for everything, especially seeming defeat. A born acrobatic, Dick is unaccustomed to being off balance. And it was obvious. He knew I was right, and Dick was always led by his confident example. Because the truth has become undeniable. The world has changed. It's tougher now. Protecting yourself means having to be harder than ever, colder. And protecting is what Batman does, because ultimately, Voodoo said, I'm sure she's all right. She better be, because if she isn't, God help me. I'll storm Waller's prison myself and feel sorry for anyone trying to stop me from tearing that damn robot apart limb from limb. Batman always wins. I'm telling y'all, bro, this shit has been fucking fire. Every fucking, it's like an episode. I'm gonna call this shit an episode. Every episode, they getting their ass beat. This week on this episode, it's the fucking Shazam family. This week, the fucking Batman family. They've been beating the fuck out of these motherfucking people. Everybody getting their ass whooped. Bro, look at this shit.